this game ends up going the distance here. Simply the income. Welcome to Coda, ladies and gents, the venue for the, I guess, the bottom half of the bracket semi-final here in the Gfinity £100 Sunday Cup. I'm GeRichRail, but more importantly, we have two excellent Protosses here for your entertainment, spawning in the top left position as the blue Protoss representing team is Imba. GeRichRail. We're going with Rail. Not with Verdi. He's changed his ID, we'll respect that, but I'm going with Rail until I can confirm that is all good. And in the bottom right, someone who has performed a fantastic string of good results lately, actually. And he's going to be lining up at the Gfinity Summer Masters live in London, which I will be commentating. So I'm looking at this guy's games very closely indeed. Representing Team Dignitas, we have BlinG. It's my favorite StarCraft music as well. A little bit of a scout for proxies from Rail here. Hasn't spotted anything. There is actually nothing out of the ordinary here, and both sides have actually taken 2 gases early on. So the only thing of note is to double check how many probes are going to be fed into each one. Gateway timings identical here on Coda. Guys, who were your favorite players who changed their IDs? I remember, like, Killer in the GSL, who was, like, a different ID every day of the week. Most people know him as Sangho, because at least he didn't change his name, even though he changed his ID. Although his ID was Sangho at one point. Goodness, he must have changed his ID, like, 5 or 6 times in a year. I mean, it was swapping it back and forth with other stuff as well. Looking for the second pylon is Rail here. I mean, if he goes up, he will be able to spot it. There's no danger of any proxies out on the map right now. Meanwhile, BlinG, he'll scout at some point. Not necessary. Superstar knows he can kick butt and take names. It's kind of what it's like. Rail, is he going to move? Oh, he doesn't quite see the pylon. It's up here. So he's ever so slightly worried, but not too much. Not too much. Both sides have a stalker coming out now anyway. And the mothership cores will be able to accurately prevent any additional probe scouting. They should be able to take those out. And we have a Stargate coming out from BlinG via the pylon that wasn't scouted by Rail. So that might end up being fairly significant in the near future. Rail going to be hiding a probe down here in the bottom left-hand position of the map. We have a Twilight Council coming out for our blue Protoss now. So it's Stargate versus a Twilight here. Going to be very interesting. If we see some oracles coming out of BlinG, it goes without saying that a lot is going to come down to just how much damage he can actually get done with the oracles here. And of course, if he gets no damage done, well then, BlinG Stalkers, once in a big enough number, are going to be a really annoying ground force to deal with. And by really annoying, I mean nigh impossible to stop. So a couple more gateways going down, but we have Lollicles, ladies and gents, on the Dignitas side of the map here. BlinG is going to be sending those to the northwest quadrant ASAP. Notice how he's actually kept hold of that central Zelnaga tower. That's really important because that means when the Oracle pops out of the Stargate, BlinG can just send it straight across the middle of the map, knowing that his opponent isn't scouting it because BlinG is the one who has control of the central tower there. So nice little bit of time saving from the Team Dignitas player. We have BlinG on the way now from Rail. The Oracle is coming. We have a Stalker here on the edge of the base. It's not going to be able to spot the Oracle until much, much later, but there are 2 more Stalkers and a Mothership Core. We're going to have to do a lot of damage very quickly. 1 probe, 2 probes, 3 probes. The Oracle should be able to get out. BlinG hasn't been done yet. It's only about halfway complete. 3 kills and counting on the Oracle. BlinG's going to have to come back for rounds 2 and 3. He wants to kill off as much as he possibly can. He's seen these Stalkers. He's seen the Twilight Council as well. He's instantly chrono boosting Immortals out of that robotics facility. BlinG now getting chrono boosted, and well, Rail, oh, he's a little bit vulnerable to the south, but he rectifies that by moving his stalkers into position. BlinG is thinking about it. He's having a good long think about it. All right, he should be able to get 1, maybe 2 more worker kills there. Yep, he gets 2 more. Almost exactly. Mothership Core does start that photon overcharge, but that Oracle goes up to 5 kills. Not a bad start here for Dignitas BlinG without losing that Oracle. Now, Rail keeping his cool, sending a couple of Stalkers out to reinforce this bunch. It happens to be at the natural expansion. There is an Immortal from BlinG. BlinG is the one having to do the defending now. He is holding back on the Mothership Core and Photon Overcharge. He can't now, though. Wow, that 1 sentry could end up being MVP here. And managing to force field out. Ooh, if he gets the Mothership Core, he does get the Mothership Core. No second Photon Overcharge, but there are 2 Immortals with this. And wow. Okay, so Photon Overcharge getting used there. This sentry doesn't have additional energy for another go at a force field. The Oracle is up to 8 kills back on the other side of the map. And Rail's going to try and do some counterattacking damage to BlinG, but it looks like with this positioning on the low ground and the fact that Rail isn't able to blink up into the main base directly, BlinG looks perfectly positioned right now to go ahead and counter this BlinG Stalker attack. Rail's going to try. Wow, look at how much damage those Immortals do. Yes, we're able to blink out, but that's actually all you can do right now. So BlinG holding very, very strong. This Oracle is still alive. BlinG doing a good job multitasking and making sure he kills off as many workers as possible. He is up 25 to 21 in terms of workers right now. The Immortals still continue to do good work. Good micro back on the left-hand side. This one's going to go down, but BlinG has done a fantastic job there. GG, he withstands the counter pressure. He is 4 workers ahead and counting. It's 55 to 40 supply, and BlinG will be able to take game number 1 over Rail.